yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Peoples. Nice move there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got room to work. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense.
And you had a man wide open for a touchdown.
Huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay.
Nah, that's why I did
taking
post.
over now in great field possession.
Should
See
do
what
that
they
post.
can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice...
Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
That ball in the cover.
State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab behind the line, it's Young. Is that
slow
stiff arm
forward.
even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat.
That shit locked.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Still running at the 40. Gets loose in the middle.
Slow.
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
What the fuck is y'all doing?
Trying to get it to the marker.
They
stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the...
Breaks into the open.
Hey, let's go,
Crosses
man.
midfield. Inside the 30. The 10.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot
Boy,
on
you want
the
100
gas.
yards first
Try to make
touch.
this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Yeah, man, it might be over with now. I don't see you from the
Fielded
back.
in the end zone. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19, and
Shit,
probably
they
wishes
over.
he'd just
I
taken
got
the touchback.
that touchdown.
We'll see
Had
them
to read that
really
hold.
hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his feet to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed on the outside. It's Cuevas. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Turns on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Oh my God, bro! Come on.
Interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they made
That shit is so fake.
the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe...
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
See you once, dude.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the
Well,
first half. There's
tied
still
up,
some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be changing the route. He'll be
Man,
forced
stay
out
in
of bounds
bounds.
after a
Fuck,
nice
nigga.
pickup on the run. Time dwindling
They
away
didn't say
as
that.
they
They were
try to
staying
put
down.
points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the
Oh,
first
nowhere
half.
near that area.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. It's pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown time! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Get it out to the supersonic.
Ah, get up out of there.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Shit, want nobody in front of him.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Wide open.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hey, boy, you over here swung it nuts.
They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah.
Nice job by the receiver there.
Well, Aaron's over here trying to tie shoes where you wasn't wearing.
Finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
You got to hold on to the ball, boy.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero
Chicken no field.
hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
Nigga, call height. What the fuck? Man, this shit good. This shit good here. I ain't want to call no damn time out.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Yeah,
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Oh,
And this
good.
is
How
going to
you
be
drop that?
incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Oh, you got to catch that ball, man. You right there, 3rd down.
That's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Get the fucking kick, bro.
Moves up to the
fucking
34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it.
Oh.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards
There you
on
go.
the play. They have given it up on all 3 of their previous
Really
fourth
good
down
punting
tries.
on
Can they
third.
keep the drive alive here? Offense calls a
give
timeout
you
here.
short
Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Smith.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Block.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're
Glad this ain't my damn team. We need to trade.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in
They
this
can't
game,
go our man to man for
step
nothing.
up and deliver, particularly on offense. very impressive performance.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And as the ball
So I just can't kill you, then.
clock strikes 0. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.